Yo, it's three-way, and I'm rocking with Chicago 77.3. Let's get it.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3, your hottest digital station. Now in digital HD sound. We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3, your hottest digital station. Now in digital HD sound.
What's going on, people out there in Radio Land? It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really, man. I got greatness into the building with me. Houston, we just had, look, you guys said it was going to be like 3 or 4 inches. I'm from Chicago. I'm in Houston right now. It's no. We're not shutting down the city anymore. This is not happening no more. Hey, with all that being said, man, I got greatness, like I said, into the building. I want to go ahead and bring this person in. Go into introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, so I go by the name Three-Way. I'm a pop trap artist out of Atlanta. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Really trying to bring that feeling, really trying to bring that emotion, and that's what I'm all about.
hey, man. I appreciate you being on the call, yo. How you feeling?
He actually snowed today again in Atlanta.
Oh man, how many inches did you guys get?
Just I think maybe one really.
Oh, all right. It's fine though. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. But pleasure to have you on here. Either way it goes. So let's go ahead and go into a time machine. How did this all start for you?
Yeah, so I think when I was a kid, I definitely used music as a way to express whatever I was feeling. And so, whenever I was going through something, it was like I'm gonna use music as a way to, you feel me, get my emotions on paper. And
Right.
so it wasn't until a couple of years ago I really started like taking it serious, but it's always really been in me since a young age.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. Um. Now let me ask you this: Who, inspiration wise, who was you listening to?
Yeah, I think I listened to a large group of people, all different types of genres. I would say Young Thug is definitely, as far as trap, you feel me? Young Thug is definitely like an inspiration to me. But also people from all over, it's a artist named Young Blood. He's out of the UK, you feel me? And I think he's really dope, but he does like alternative rock music. And I fuck with a couple bands too. You know what I'm saying? Like Pierce DeVille and
Okay.
stuff like that.
I respect that, man. I think diversity is what's needed right now, man, because it's like
Yeah, it is.
it's all the same stuff. So it's cool that you bring that vibe, that diverse vibe over to the music scene, man.
Yeah, I think that's definitely like what I'm trying to do because I feel like trap is cool and stuff like that, but I feel like if we fall too deeply in that, it's like where we really like being real because we real people, we have real emotions, so we got to find a way to just be like upfront with that and just be honest about it.
I respect that. And I think too is that it's okay to be you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's okay to say, "Hey, yo, man, this is my journey. This is what I feel as an artist," and that's a beautiful thing.
yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you this: When did you know that, hey, I think I might have something? I really want to take this music thing for real.
I think definitely like the feedback that I would get from when I show my friends, my family, my music, and just hearing like, oh, like I feel like you really got something, or hearing stuff like, oh, when I listen to your music, it takes me on a journey, or it makes me feel like that you're telling a story. That to me has always been really rewarding to get the
Mm.
feedback from people because it's really like it was like I sort of had a moment where I'm like, oh, okay, like, I could really like, I guess be some, you feel me, when it
Right,
comes to this.
right. I think though too. I like the fact that a lot of times we face diversity, people telling us, "Oh, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe you shouldn't do that." But I
Yeah,
think I think what's cool about it is that no matter what you said, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell what my story from my point of view," and I think that's
exactly.
dope.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna, I guess, map out my own journey. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Cause you always gonna have people who tell you like, nah, like don't try to go that path. You know, try to go a more like traditional route. Try to go to school, do this, do that. But everybody has their own journey, and how they get
exactly.
to it is all upon them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you when I was doing my research on you, one of my favorite joints that you had, I think you at a park or whatever, but at that Home for Life,
Oh
I
yeah.
really like that joint.
Oh yeah. That was definitely one of them ones.
So whenever you go into like making a track, what all goes into it? Like, is it emotion? Like, what is your process?
It's definitely I usually if I'm going through something or whatever I'm feeling at the time, I will put that into the music, you
Okay,
know. Or if I'm not feeling anything at the time, I will pull from past experience.
okay,
So something great, I feel like, and being an artist is like, yeah, maybe you might have went through heartbreak. Maybe you're in a better place now, but maybe you could still pull from that and you could
mm,
still feel the emotions that you were feeling at the time and create something beautiful in the now.
bro. Mentally, how have you been on this journey mentally?
Yeah, mentally, I think I've been just really happy. Like I think I've been happy and grateful, for everything that's happening for me. Because you never really think that you're gonna, I guess, be at the place that you're at, but
Right.
it's like a beautiful realization that you have where you're like, okay, like this can really be for me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
respect that. I respect that. Now let's get into the music. So, what is the main single that you're pushing right now?
Right now I'm pushing a single called Hum Home.
Okay. Yeah.
Um that single I actually wrote about Takeoff passing away,
Wow.
who is a part of the Migos.
Yeah.
I think Takeoff passing away was a big hit for Atlanta, but a big hit for the rap culture as
Mm.
well. And so I just really wanted to go into the studio and really put everything that I was feeling into that song, um, as a motivation, that things will get better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think though too is that sometimes, and I hate to say it, but sometimes we have to feel pain in order
yeah,
for it to come out. So, um,
absolutely.
when because I'm in Houston right now, and he died in Houston, and
Yeah,
I think what's so crazy is that you don't realize the impact that the Migos had, especially in the past 10 years. To me, they proven to me that mind you, at that time, a lot of people didn't like when they first came out because it was the start of the mumble rap or whatever they said.
yeah,
But my thing is that it proved to them that, hey, yo, we don't have to be the same sound as everybody else. Everybody can have their
exactly.
own tempo. So I think that was a beautiful statement, and I think they made a presence within the community.
Yeah, they definitely did. I feel like when they came out, like as well as other artists came out, it's like, Atlanta has always been, I feel like, the mecca of rap music. We have
Mm.
been like the influence. And so I think they were another influence. Like everybody can remember when we was all dabbing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
of the Migos. We was all dabbing, bad and bougie,
yeah,
t-shirt, like all of those is like, dare I say, classics.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You might not see it as a classic if you don't understand that trap wave, but yeah.
I think though too is like if we don't see it, like everybody's always on like, hey yo, we don't see it and it's not a hit right now. But in long term,
Hmm.
when you think about it, think about this: was Kanye West, what was that song? Can't Tell Me Nothing. Was
Yeah.
that a hit at that time? So
Hmm.
things can graciously, age like wine. and get appreciated as time goes on.
Absolutely, because I think something that I feel like we as a people have to work on is sort of supporting something before it becomes something.
Well,
You
yeah,
know, because I feel like a lot of people they have a way of, oh, okay, if I see this person supporting something, let me support it, instead of
right,
really staying true to ourselves and being like, okay, well I like it, so let me show that I like it, and kind
yeah,
of, even if I have to be that singular voice that's doing that.
real, real.
You know what I'm saying?
I, I think though too is that a lot of people we live in a day of age where everybody wants a bandwagon, and so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
if it's not like, oh, the majority like it, it's like, oh, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. But the thing about it is, you want to get into these people and support them while they're at this level, because once they go and rise, now you want to come and be on my coattail when I got hundreds and millions of dollars and followers and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Exactly. I definitely agree with you saying. And I think it even feels better when you do support somebody at whatever level they're at, because once they get there it's like, oh yeah, I was supporting them back, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
get to say that. You get to say that, and you seen as a real supporter.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So now, the single. Now, is it coming off a mixtape or album, or we're just doing singles right now?
Just singles right now, but I really, really want to dip back into my album bag.
Okay.
I really want to create something, because I feel like for me, singles are cool. That's what I feel like the culture is right now.
Real.
It's more singles, less EPs, less albums. But for me, when I make an album or a EP, I am very instrumental about how the tracks are laid out in order to
Okay.
tell a story.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I feel like that's more of me that I'm putting into it.
Like, whenever you're doing this, like, are you really big on how, like, and you just said the layout, but are you real
Yeah.
big on like how sonically the sound goes within
Mm,
the track and album and everything? Like, you let the sound also tell the story.
yeah, absolutely. Something I do is I always, if I know, like, okay, this is my 1 through 5, I might sit there and listen to 1 through 5, in order,
Okay. Okay.
to see, like, okay, is this really conveying the message that I want to convey?
Bro, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I respect that because also as an artist, you know what you want to say and you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the story that you want to tell. So it's very, because I talk to a lot of artists who just like, oh yeah, I'll just put out anything in the wind, but there's a science to it. You have to be strategic with it.
Exactly. Yeah. I definitely think that's a part of being an artist too. Like, you have to have a passion for it,
Mm,
because if you don't have that passion, it's like you can't really understand, I guess, doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Because it doesn't just come in you. You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's real. I
Yeah.
respect that. So now, what's been the hardest song to write? When I was meeting that, is like,
Mm,
what has been the song like? Hey, yo, man, I don't know if I can get through this, but it's something that you had to pour out. What's been a real song that was hard for you to write?
I think I have a song on my EP, Dream World,
Okay.
that's called Chaos Dream.
Okay.
I think for me that was kind of a hard song to write, just because that was like my real life experience.
Mm,
I guess, like, dealing with somebody who, we've all dealt with somebody where it kind of felt like the love was just chaotic. You
real,
know what I'm saying?
real,
It's
real,
all over the place. And so it's like writing that and really being able to really express how I was really feeling. What, like, it did get hard at times.
real.
Yeah.
Are you a private person? Like, you do you like to kind of keep everything in?
Yeah, I would say I am, but also I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
they
Yeah.
they always saying we always crying all the time and stuff like that. But no, I think more so, like, I think what I'm learning as an artist though is that it's important to get it out.
Right,
Like
right,
for me, music is the way in which I am able to like find my peace.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just like the lyrics and the music for me.
I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect. This is real dope. All right, cool, cool. If there's any place you would want to perform, where would it be at?
That's a good question. Uh, hmm. I mean, it would be dope to like do like a big, a big sort of venue like
Okay,
Coachella or Madison Square Gardens or something
okay.
like that. That'd be really dope for me. But any sort of like opportunity, that comes my way, it's like I'm a receive it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I respect that.
Yeah,
Uh, Performing wise, like I know you be going crazy on the performance.
yeah.
How has the reception been for you?
I think it's been good. I think something that's like really dope for me is that I always have like at least one person when I get off the stage to like dap me up or be like,
Hey,
yo, like you know what I'm saying? Be like,
yeah,
yo, like that was cool, like I fucked with that. So it's like it's really cool. Like it's really cool to like get that sort of feedback.
that's what's up. I, I,
Yeah.
I I think though too is that there's nothing like whenever I DJ, there's nothing like getting that instant gratification. Like
Yeah.
so, it's like, hey yo, man, I want to see if this gonna work and see how the crowd gonna take it. And when the crowd does take it, it's like, hey yo, man, I did that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd probably be cool to be a DJ. Like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, man. So
That's super dope.
I now looking at your videos, man. Your videos have always told like a story. So
Yeah, exactly.
how do you come up with the treatment for the videos?
I think the beautiful thing about like my videos is that I don't ever have, believe it or not, I don't ever go into it knowing what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
You know, I go there and I'm like me and the videographer, or there's one video where it's me and all my friends, which is the video Need Somebody. I don't know if you got into that one, but it's like I think it's real cool to just be able to create together,
Yeah.
create in the moment and be like, okay, what feels right in this moment.
Right.
I think a really cool thing about the video Need Somebody is that I told all my friends to pull up. All my friends pulled up,
Right.
we were all literally like thinking through what we feel like the video should be, and then we just did it.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very spontaneous and wild. Like yeah.
Okay. I like that. This dope. Dre. Let me ask you this. What do you do in your spare time? Like, what do you like to do?
I think I like to, I like to play around with instruments and stuff. I like to get active. You know what I'm saying? I just like to, I'm on YouTube a lot, like to
Okay.
YouTube and stuff like that. Spend time with friends and family. So yeah, that's mostly what I'm doing most of the time.
Okay. We're in 25 right now. So what's your plans? You got anything big coming up?
Yeah, I think I definitely like plan to drop more. I think I plan to drop more consistently as well, and also get more visuals out
Okay.
there. So I'm definitely excited for that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's one of the hardest thing about being an artist?
I think probably the hardest thing about being an artist probably is like trying to keep up with like the social media age,
Yeah.
because I feel like the social media age, it really demands a lot out of artists. So you have to be consistent with posting. You have to
Yeah.
keep up with the trends. You have to do this. You have to do that. And it could become, I guess, draining. It could become exhausted at times. But
Yeah.
it kind of feels like, well, this is what I have to do to get my name out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, like I like creating content. I like doing stuff like that, but like it can be like challenging at times.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to get somebody on my team for the station for that. I'm just not into it,
Yeah.
man. I'm good at making the content and doing whatever, but I'm like they're like, oh, you gotta post at this time, you gotta hashtag and do all. Look,
Uh,
man, I ain't got time for all that, man.
yeah, it's a lot, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I even I got like alarms on my phone. You feel
Oh
me? Like,
wow.
oh, it's like a certain time. Okay, boom. I gotta post. After I post, gotta hit them with the hashtag. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
Wow,
reply to the comments. It's a lot of moving parts to it.
that's crazy, man. Yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
all that. I'm going to sleep. So let me ask you this: artist wise, who would you like to work with?
There's a lot of artists I want to work with, but definitely Young Thug.
Okay,
Uh, Definitely like just the artists that I mentioned, but also there's a couple like dope artists to me like Willow Smith.
okay.
Um, she's very dope. I feel like she's in her own lane. You feel me? She's not really going the route that people thought she was gonna go.
Mm.
But she's in like a rock lane. So I think that's dope. I think it's dope to see black people in a lane other than trap. You know what I'm
I like that.
saying?
Yeah, I
Like I
respect that.
yeah, like I like to see that. So that's like yeah, that's cool to me.
I like to see and kind of what you said. I like to see like when black people are like soccer, or I see
Yeah,
a black person playing the violin. It's like okay, I like to see that we could do other things versus to what they only think that we could do.
exactly. Yeah, because I think a lot of people put us in that in one. I think a lot of people put us in a box.
Yeah.
In terms of what we could do. But I feel like black people are just we are like multifaceted, and
Mm.
so there's a lot of stuff we could do. Just as long as we choose to tap into
Hey, you said a mouthful right there. I like that. I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Producer wise, who would you like to work with?
Producer wise. Oh man, I don't even know producer wise. Like, I feel like anyone who really can, I guess, adapt to my sort of music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause, like I said, like I do like pop trap. So it might be hard to kind of pin that down sometimes. And
Mm.
I need somebody to understand that I'm not really trying to do just R&B. I'm not really trying to do trap. I might want to do all five. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might want to do all 10 together.
Hey.
I might want to add different elements. So anyone who really like has a passion for it, like I feel like we would be great working together.
Okay. I would definitely like to see like something kind of like an alternative, like kind of like a Linkin Park type of deal.
Ooh, okay.
I definitely would like to hear that. Or damn, what was that guy's name? Oh, Anderson Pack.
Oh
Something like
yeah, okay.
something like that. I think that rhythm would be really good for you.
Yeah, I think I definitely like really like Linkin Park. I like the way that they remix stuff too,
Yeah.
where they add, or um Travis, right? Travis
Yeah.
the drummer.
Yeah.
I like the way that he like, really brings a different type of vibe to songs too. So,
Right.
yeah, I would love to work with them.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, man. I could definitely
Mm.
see that. All right, so in the next 3 years, what do you hope to see yourself?
Uh, Definitely, with a very loyal fan base. Definitely more performances, more music. And just everything that I could really imagine. I guess. I would just hope that it would come in the next 3 years.
What is your overall goals as an artist? Like what is
Yeah,
your overall like hey yo, when it's all said and done, I left a legacy, I did this. What are your goals?
I think my number one goal is to be successful, but not successful in a way that it's like I just have a whole bunch of money and it's like that's it. I want
Mm,
to be successful in a way of I'm comfortable. I could take care of my family. I could help people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff I want to do, a lot of ways I want to help. But I just need to get to that level in order to do that.
Yeah, I respect
Yeah.
that. I respect that. The journey's coming for you. I feel it, man. I feel it in my
Thank
bones. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
thank you so much.
So now, where can the people find you at, man? All the social media and everything. Where can they find you?
Yeah, y'all can find me at Three Way Official. That's the number three, WEI. A lot of people think it's WAY, but
Yeah.
it's WEI. Y'all can find me at Three Way Official, TikTok, Instagram, all that. You feel me? And for bookings, you can email me at threeway@gmail.com.
Okay. Now, where did the name come from? Three. Where did that come from?
Oh, three ways. So I think, and I don't want to sound cliche, but I really think that I was sitting down and I was really just thinking about what the name would be, and I feel like it just spiritually came to me,
Mm.
you know. And I feel like there's really no other explanation, you know what I'm saying, other than that. Like
Yeah.
it came to me, and I was like, okay, cool, and I wanted something that stuck too,
Okay.
something that you hear and it's like, okay, like yeah, like
I get that. I
yeah,
think too is that simple is the best way to go.
yeah,
Some people have, oh yeah, my name is XXXRTO underscore FT, and I'm like, yo man, nobody's gonna remember that. Nobody. So I respect the name. I respect it,
yeah.
man.
Thank you.
So anything you want to say to your stalkers, your lovers, your supporters before we get up out of here?
I just appreciate everybody and anybody who supports me and listens to my music, and yeah, like I just want to tell everybody like keep going whatever you're going through, and I hope you get where you want to be.
Hey, I respect that, man, and keep doing you, three. Don't
Yeah,
stop,
thank you.
don't stop, man. I'm really hoping. So let me ask you this: is there gonna be an album or anything in place in the recent time coming up?
Mm, I guess y'all just gonna have to follow me and see.
Hey, I like that. Make sure you guys support. Always support the people that I bring up here. You want to know why? They dope as hell, man. So, um, before you go, three, I want to get a drop from you. You're gonna say your name, and I'm rocking with Chicago 77.3.
Okay,
Ready?
all right.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's Three Way, and I'm rocking with Chicago 77.3. Let's get
Boom. Mic drop.
it.
Definitely, man. Make sure you guys get in tune with everything that three-way has got going on, man. Hey, yo, man, run the analytics up. Please run the analytics. Please and thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to that new banger that three-way got. So get in tune with
Yes, sir.
everything. This has been Chicago 77.3 with the one and only DJ Malone. We out. Wow.
We lit live. This is WPPC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station. Now in digital HD sound.